Yes, and Fabiano, we saw this position you play, original position with the move B5. Tell us about this preparation.
Yeah, B5 is a relatively new line, but it's pretty well known by now. It's been played by a lot of strong players this year. Even Grishu played, I think, a few games with it. So it's a very legitimate
In classical
line.
chess?
Maybe it was rapid, but it's been played a lot in classical chess as well. I mean, it's a very legitimate line for black.
All right. Well, he got a position he said he liked. What did you feel you were in any danger, particularly around the point when he decided he wanted to thrust at F4?
No, F4 came as a huge relief because I thought my position is dangerous if he just plays knight d4, bishop f3, queen e2, and kind of takes it slow. But F4 I thought can't be a good move. I mean, it's probably not a bad move, but I think it does relieve some pressure on me. Yeah, I thought knight d4, and then bishop f3 and queen e2.
And the plan being what?
Well, after queen e2, I can consider bishop h5, queen g4, and some sort of attack. If I don't have any moves, then it's going to be tough for me. I think what he wanted to avoid was knight d5, bishop f3, and then maybe he was worried about knight takes c3. But here I think knight takes c3 is strong. Bishop f3, g f3, and then my knight on a5 is just very weak. So I actually shouldn't take on f3, I think. I should try to play like bishop d5 or something. Or rook f8, the previous move. I should keep the blockade. But anyway, f4 was a relief, and then I thought I had a reasonable position.
When you got to this position, we didn't pepper him with a question, but we're curious about your opinion on this. He said that he didn't play for g4 and f5 after you played rook b5 because he forgot that your knight is hanging on a5. Were you worried at all about the move g4 here?
No. I mean, I thought that I should have decent counterplay in case he does anything like this, but maybe it's possible. I mean, I do have a lot of options here, I guess. But the position is so messy that it's hard to say exactly how I should play. But maybe queen c6 or something. I don't know.
So I'll bring up a variation for you. It's a completely computer-esque variation, and I guess intuitively you didn't look at g4 at all, but there's this line with rook to b8, and if f5, you can actually take on b2. And we're going to throw in a couple of moves just because we were having fun with it. And bishop f8. And then after queen a5...
Is it rook b3? Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's why you're a
rook
world championship candidate. Yeah.
Well, this shows why g4 is sort of a weakening move. But that's very beautiful, yeah. That's a pretty tactic. And also the queen gets trapped after rook b3 if he tries to move the bishop or something, which is nice. Rook takes a3 also traps the queen.
Right. So you would have looked a little bit and found this little wrinkle.
Maybe. I don't know. It's such a messy position, but I think with g4, white takes on a great degree of risk as well.
You declined a draw when it was possible to repeat. What's your thoughts there?
I thought I mean, I didn't think I was better, but I thought my position is comfortable. And, I mean, I just wanted to play a bit more. He seemed happy to repeat, and I felt, I mean, this a5 move, at first I didn't take too seriously, but then I started looking at it again, and it seemed pretty good. I just stopped him from playing a5, a6, which would be a very strong pawn, and and after I get rid of this idea, he doesn't have many ideas. It's still, of course, equal because I can't do much, but I thought black is on the better side of equality.
He made this comment that he thinks you should do this because you're going to be playing against Magnus, and this is the kind of thing that will happen. You'll have to potentially milk some of these kind of equalish positions. Was that a thought for you at all?
I mean, if I got the same position, I would probably play it against Magnus as well, but I mean, I think that in general you have to try to take your chances. You know, you don't win games every day in these tournaments. Wins usually come with a great deal of difficulty, and so if you get any slightest chance, you have to try to take it. So I tried in this game.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the effort, and we look forward to seeing you win a couple of these, taking the most of your chances.
Thank you.
A great effort indeed, Fabi. Keep it up. It will happen. I mean, something good is going to happen, and we have one game remaining.